Hello, everyone. I am absolutely, definitely Hank Green, that guy from Crash Course. I think that's his name. And this is definitely not Bootleg Crash Course. If you're one of my regular viewers and you haven't realized it yet, this is a school project that I'm stupid enough to upload to my regular channel. Because every channel needs a cringy school project in its lineup. I'm also kind of sick as of recording this audio, so there's that, if you didn't know. So, today we're doing stuff with the cell thingy. All of everything alive is made up of the cells. Today, we are gonna go over the parts and the functions of the cell. So, let's get right into it. I'm going off script. That's never a good idea. Anyway, the cell membrane. This part of the cell is pretty self-explanatory. It's the semi-permeable membrane that protects the cell from outside stuff and regulates what gets in. It can also receive chemical messages and stuff too. Isn't that great? Cell membranes are found in both plant and animal cells. It's kind of like a giant wall of jello designed to fend off evil penguins. Yeah, I'm keeping this in the script. And I just read that, because that's part of the script. The cytoplasm. This is the big ocean of opportunity found in plant and animal cells that all of the tiny organelles swim around in. Everything inside the cell is held together with this stuff. Without the cytoplasm, there would only be the nucleus, I think. I added that, I think, because, I'm not sure about anything in this project. Anyway, which is like having a brain without a body. You just wiggle around and think a little. You can't fight off them evil penguins without the cytoplasm. Yep, those evil penguins. Next up, we have the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or smooth ER. The smooth ER basically regulates calcium and processes toxins in both plant and animal cells. It's different from the rough ER because it doesn't have bumpy little ribosomes embedded inside, as we'll get to later. If it didn't process toxins sent by the evil penguin king Kenny of evil, then the cell would die and be overrun by his evil penguin minions. I don't even know why the heck I'm antagonizing penguins. It just happens. The DNA! The DNA in the cell and it's basically the instructions for the living stuff. It tells the stuff what to do and what to make the stuff so the happen can stop. Wait, what? DNA is all about the stuffs and how to make them. It also self-replicates so it can make more of the stuff. Isn't that just great? At least I think so. Yeah, let's just keep going. The lysosomes. These little containers are in both plant and animal cells and do the digesting stuff. They're full of digestive acid, and so they can process foodables and also eliminate some of the waste by straight up disintegrating it. I really hope these facts are true, or else I'm the worst fake teacher ever. Or would that make me the best fake teacher? Anyway, I'm pretty sure this stuff is accurate, or my grades are straight up dead. Now we're moving on to the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or rough ER. It's rougher than the smooth ER because it's embedded with the ribosomes. The ribosomes make protein, which the rough ER collects and separates into little pods called vesicles. The nucleus, the big boy, the center of the thing, HQ, basically the brain of the cell. Of course, both plant and animal cells have them because if they didn't, it would kind of just be dead. Not even the penguins would have any interest because it would, like I said, just be dead. It contains the genetic material of the cell in a double bond with the DNA. Next up are the vacuoles. These are similar, if not the same thing, as the aforementioned vesicles. They're little membrane sacs that contain nutrients and liquids and such. They float around like little loot boxes. Get all the V-Bucks from the cells in your body, boys. That was awkward. V-Bucks, like Fortnite. The chloroplasts are up next, and they are only found in the plant cells. They help a bunch with photosynthesis, a process you may or may not have heard of already. You probably have. If you aren't, you're probably like in kindergarten or something. And one of the byproducts of this process using the chloroplast is making the plant green. What do you know? That's why plants are green, at least most of them. And we all know penguins hate green. That's facts right there. Next up, the nucleolus is located within the nucleus of both plant and animal cells. It has a neat little system that involves RNA and creates some incomplete ribosomes which needs to be completed to make protein. It's basically like a little factory in the cell, but not the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I'm sure you've all heard and said that, and I'm here to tell you today that you're dead wrong! I've got you now, you fools! The mitochondria is not the powerhouse of the cell, it's plural! The mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell! Anyway, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, they're in plant and animal cells and do, respiration and energy stuff. One could say they are the powerhouses of the cell, you know, because that's a thing. Next up is the cell wall. Interestingly enough, this is only found in plant cells. It's harder than the cell membrane and surrounds it in the plant cells. This is a major reason that plants have sturdy stalks that hold them up. Other than that, there's not much to the cell wall, and if there is, I'm not talking about it and getting a bad grade. Continuing our trend of barriers, next up we have the nuclear envelope. It's a two-layer membrane shield around the nucleus. It's kind of like the skull is to the brain. If King Kenny tries to break in there, he'll have a rough time, believe me. I'm not sure, though, since it's really just kind of a little bubble. So he can just pop it with his penguin beak. Okay. The Golgi Apparatus is another processor in the plant and animal cells. This one also processes and packages synthesized proteins and sends them off, similar to the rough ER. And finally, we have the central vacuole. This is only found in plant cells. When it's full of water and pressure, it's rigid. It's found in the center of the plant cells, and without it, a plant would be constantly wilted. That's why if you don't water a plant, you let King Kenny win, and the plant wilts. That's definitely what happens, everyone. The penguins, they're out for your cells. You gotta watch out. Wear green all the time, because penguins hate green. But yeah. Alright, that's all the stuff on the list. Subscribe to the channel and stuff. 10 likes means I get an A. Maybe, probably not. Thanks for watching. Definitely not bootleg crash course. I'll see you guys. Watch out for the penguins. And yeah, this is definitely an F.